Wow.
I hope. Wow.
I've arrived here. We haven't met before. My name is Kaiko. Thanks for joining me. And today, I'm with everybody's favorite ferret.
I'm Aaron Iris.
I'm Kaiko. These are my hands for today.
Yeah, look. We're in VR. I got glitchy arms that like to merge into each other.
It might be a little. I'm gonna try really hard to remember where the microphone is and talking to that, and I'm gonna try not to make everybody motion sickness. Get motion sickness.
That.
So hopefully, hopefully it'll work out.
Oh, well, thank you, Pigeon. I appreciate the bits. Yes, VR. I
Konnichiwa.
streamed in VR once before,
Hello.
but it was really goofy. I forgot to put sound in there, so that didn't work very well. Um,
I
but
set everything up last minute because that's what I do.
yeah,
Please don't use any redeems or anything like that today because I don't have anything on. Because obviously you can't switch. I'm gonna be this PNG. If
yeah. I don't even know what my stream looks like right this second. All I've got is my chat up, which if you guys are looking at my stream, you can see I've got a little dancing Miku in there. It's super freaking cute. Um, and we're gonna play Vermillion.
yeah, we're
It's
gonna paint stuff.
yeah, it's a painting game. So I was super excited when I found this game, and then they released multiplayer. Like, how cool is that?
Neat.
So we have agreed on a episode of Bob Ross we're gonna paint. Yeah, you see it. uh, we agreed on an episode of Bob Ross. It's called Majesty. Yeah, we have no legs.
No,
We are just torsos.
nobody cares about the legs, right, Fido?
Yeah, fact. um, so if you are wanting to follow along, I have it censored so just in case of copyright issues, DMCA bullshit. But um, we are on Bob Ross Royal Majesty, season 21, episode 3. Um, and we're just gonna follow along with that and see what happens.
Also, Shadow. Where's my microphone? Did I hear it's your birthday today? And by hear, did I mean I read that? Did I read that correctly? Is your birthday?
Whoa! Happy birthday!
Happy birthday!
Woohoo!
I don't pay extra for full body illustrations? That's a scam. Listen, I don't even get to be me. I don't even. I know kind of what I'm supposed to look like. I definitely don't have purple hair, horns, and a tail, and that's stupid.
Yeah, I don't have my red hair or my ears. It's very sad. I you can technically like port over your meta avatar, but that seems like a hassle.
They're
So
not very good avatars anyway.
yeah, so we didn't do that. So on my stream, I do actually also have a third person view. If you start getting motion sick, you can look at that or just close the stream. Last thing I want is people vomiting because of this. So.
Oh, how do you do that? I should have thought about that.
I can show you
It's
next time because I would love to do this with like Biggs and everybody because I think we can do up to 4 people.
oh. In
I think
Yes
that would be
Moo,
super cool.
Iris is here with me today.
Yeah, it's me.
We can all stand in like a semicircle and paint things.
Yes. And we don't even have to technically paint the same things, but I figured if we could paint the same thing, that would be cool. And then we can
Yes.
compare.
Whoa! This would be a lot of fun to do with like Kai, like a
Well,
legit
yeah.
artist.
So, the one thing that it doesn't did you do any of the tutorial for this game yet?
I blasted through it so I could hurry up and get it done.
So I actually, if I go in here, oh, that was the wrong button. If I go in here, I can actually show what I painted in the tutorial. Hold on, it's right here. I might be able to move it over so you can see it even if you give me a second here.
I don't know that I can see anything that you've actually done because I couldn't see your Bob Ross thing either.
Well, so give it a second to finish loading, and then lean over and see if you can. It's like I'm leaning over at yours.
I think I can see your
But
canvas, but I can't see it.
yeah, it's on
Oh,
my
oh,
canvas.
oh, ugh. Ugh.
Maybe I can
Ah,
look at that arm, dude.
your stretchy arm. Pretty dang good, I think.
So the one thing it doesn't say is well, if you follow along, it tells you that for like the beginning wash, that you just mix the color that he says, so either white or black, with a paint thinner, and then just paint the whole thing, and then we can go from there.
Yeah, yeah, alright.
So I'm gonna go back to the browser and zoom it out, and then whenever you're ready, we can get started.
Ready!
I do not know if chat will be able to hear the video.
I hope not. I know they can see it, but I guess I can mute it.
Um,
Damn. Mute it.
with black gesso all the way. Oh, and he.
Look at all these cool tools I have, guys. I don't even have this stuff IRL. I didn't even know this kind of easel existed. Also, all my paints are dried up IRL, so they would be chunky.
Ew. Okay, so I am going to. There are layers. Oh shoot! I gotta switch canvases. Hold on.
Yeah, layers on a painting. That is amazing to me.
Hold on. Start new painting. Yes.
Uh,
Can't hear it. Perhaps it's self audio in game. Yeah, possibly. Possibly.
hmm,
Possibly.
I hadn't thought about that as a thing. I'm sure it's fine. I'm probably gonna bump my microphone a lot. Sorry about it.
That's okay.
Because it's
It'll be
about right
okay.
here. This microphone. Eh.
Yeah, I'm not sure where mine is at. Oh, oh. Okay, so I believe the canvas is. It's probably. What is that? 18 by 24? Uh-oh. Sorry, I'm smacking my microphone now. I believe it's 18 by 24.
Yeah, I can figure this out.
And then you just stick your hand in it to confirm
Sorry.
it. Or it could be very low, but watching it is just fine. It's possible it's extremely low.
Uh,
Good way to find out is, oh geez, I'm just smacking my desk so much right now. Hold on, let me move back. And
18 by what? Red was everywhere.
oh no,
That I don't
now
need
I've
that.
moved up chat. This is what happens
God damn it.
when I do this. But hold on, move that. We're gonna take this, and we're gonna put it over here. That's not where I put that. We're actually gonna move that right here.
Oh, I
Okay.
see. Where's the size? What's 18 by 25?
Um, so you might have to start a new painting first. So in the same menu as the browser.
Wait, you can tell which one of us skipped the tutorial. No.
Go away. I don't want it.
Yeah.
Put it back. Put it back. Thank you.
This is 18 by 24? Amazing. That's already what size it is.
And it's vertical instead of horizontal.
Yeah.
There, now I can. Well, it's still kind of fucky. We'll just make chat God. How about
Come
that?
on. Come on.
Then it's out of the way. I could just look up. I like that better.
20. Is there a way I can just type this in versus trying to stretch it? Because apparently,
I don't think so.
why would there
Do
be?
I paint it? Yes, I will be painting it as soon as we get there. It should click into place at 18 to 24. Or at least there should be guidelines at the very least.
Eight.
Into the sun. Yeah, let's yeet chat into the
Ah!
sun. Oh, we can't see the sun. Never mind.
Stop going back. Okay, I got it.
And,
I
and
figured it
then
out.
just
I'm
put your
amazing.
hand into the canvas to confirm it.
Great.
Woohoo!
Yeah, me figuring stuff out with Double Iris.
If you want, it could be easier to do like they have a toucan thing that they show you and it's like on the canvas. Might be a little easier to learn how
Whoa.
everything works with that.
No, this is fine.
Okay.
I'll wing it. That's what I do with everything.
Okay. So,
So that's how I became a streamer.
so I'm going to grab my brush. You can change how you're holding it because this is the worst way possible to hold it. Just could you imagine painting like that? Just
If you could see how you look to me, it does look like it is the worst way to try to paint anything. Got that lean.
here, hold on. Here. I'm a pro, dude. Oh boy. You can clean off your brush by wiping it on this thing right here.
Yeah, there's a hotkey for that too.
Yeah, it's the down button. Why do my fingers look like that? What the hell? Why do they look like that? Why are they doing that? Chat, you see these fingers, right? Like,
Yeah, they're doing like they're
they're
plotting
doing
something
some.
against you.
That's freaky, dude. Blue Z. Yeah. We're gonna
Amazing.
full fist it.
Red says
No, we're not.
hello, Aunt Iris.
Hi, Red. How are you?
Chunky. Also, Fido, I don't know if I'll be able to do your thing until much later. VR is a bit of a pain, as you know. Probably.
There we go.
Have you done VR?
There we go.
Moo, have you done VR? Okay, now you go. Yeah, it's pretty typical. Red. Bye, Red. You're a dread state known as Idaho? Who the hell goes to Idaho?
Who goes to Idaho? There we go.
Oh
See,
my
my
noodles,
fingers
Kaiko has VR.
just gonna
Yes.
hold it like that and go. That's not working. Why is everything so glitchy looking? It looks awful.
Next time I do this, I'll make sure I do like the third person setup too, so you don't get sick from watching me. Have we started already?
I started it, but I haven't actually done anything yet because I was playing with the thing.
I mean, I turned it on, but it's not playing.
Go on there.
And first we start painting the canvas black like my soul.
Ugh. Oh, it's restarting it. Hold on. Okay, so we're gonna do the black.
Ah.
Just all over the place. Just.
Guys, can you hear the sound of the brush? It's pretty cool, huh?
You want to know something else that's cool?
What?
I'm gonna show you something really fun that I really like. Hold on, let me finish doing this real quick. Okay,
Back the mic
are you ready for this?
arm.
You ready for this?
Yes.
You want to beat the devil out of it? Oh, shoot. Hold on, I gotta fix this now. Ready? Come on. Where? I'm not okay with it not doing it. Hold on. Where is it? I've done it.
I'm gonna be honest with you, it kind of looks like you're trying to cheat off me.
Yeah, just lean over and.
That's a bad idea, Iris. Bad idea, you don't want to do that.
Why?
How do I clean this?
Clean what?
This, whatever the hell this pad thing is. I got yellow all over it because I wasn't paying
So,
attention.
it has this little bar thing on the very end. If you just slide it across like an Etch-a-Sketch.
Whoa!
Oh, fudge nuggets.
Why does the yellow insist on being on my brush? I need a better headset too, because every now and then this just like pauses. For me, even, it has to. God dang it.
I'm gonna paint my face. I don't think that actually does anything, so. This is not working the way I want it to.
Okay, microphone. Oh my god. How are you just constantly in the way? This is where you end. Stop it.
Absolutely freaking load this brush with paint.
Come on,
So even
arm.
the way
You
that
got this. You can do this. What's this scroll thing is?
even the way you like hold the brush, like it's which way it's turned matters. It's really interesting.
I see anybody can be a painter.
Fact. If I can do it, you can do it.
This is probably easier to do than watch, if I had to say. I wonder if I should have just used my microphone on my headset. Also, look at this beautiful view, huh? The lake is perfectly still with ripples in it somehow.
Right?
These
You can change the view,
mountains.
but I like the mountain the most.
I do like the mountains. I tried to change it to God dang it.
Oh, rocky background. Yes.
I tried I tried to change it so that let me stop clicking things. That it was the evening so you could see like sunset, but it wouldn't let me change it.
So in the Steam workshop, there are other like places you can be. And my favorite one is it's Minecraft with music.
Oh, now I would like that, I think.
The problem is that the sound isn't very well like balanced. So
Uh,
I'm going to make a second layer and go back and then coat it in liquid white or their version of liquid white.
is this Norway? I think it might be. Hi, Vinny.
Wouldn't that be cool?
How are you today?
Hey, Vinny.
Okay, I have a black canvas like my soul, as stated before. Have you...
And then everywhere that's white, that's still white, says it says to put liquid white, which is just the paint thinner mixed with white.
Everywhere that's still white. Great. I'm Alright, we already on to... Let me push play and see what it says then. Welcome back! Yes, oh, I see what you've done here. I probably should have looked at the video first.
Oop, I fucked that up.
That's okay.
Bad. You know what? It'll be fine.
Whoa,
It'll be fine.
That's
It'll
an
be fine.
interesting bit. Look how squishy that is. Huh? Okay, we're just gonna do this a cheat way. Oh, it blends together perfectly. Oh, I think we'll just use the canvas.
And then I'm gonna grab this cleaning rag and kind of clean up just a little bit. Just a tad. And looks like this is coming over here.
How do you
I am
suppose you
going
did
to.
that? You guys can see it, right?
What? What? Huh? What?
I painted the entire canvas black, so I immediately messed up.
The last painting I did was of a cow, lol. Came out a bit wonky, but it was funny too. I would love
Ah,
to see that.
let's just lock it all in, and then we'll do all the tree bits later. So Iris, besides the painting that you did earlier, have you painted anything by Bob Ross before?
So once upon a time, I followed a Bob Ross video on Microsoft Paint.
Oh my.
Uh, and it was wonderful. I would highly suggest anybody who thinks it would be fun to do that. Um, but I don't have the saved thing anymore. So I can't like show anybody what it looks like anymore, which is extremely upsetting because it was goofy.
I mean, Microsoft Paint, I'm sure it was very goofy.
Oh yeah. It was very bright. Let's see here. Start out with a little bit of
Oh,
midnight black and Prussian blue.
you can change the size of the brush. I didn't know that.
Yeah. It says drop a little sky with that really dark color. Oh, okay. Okay. Okay, I see. I see. So we're gonna take a little bit of Prussian blue. Oh, fudge nuggets. A little
What
bit
about
of.
you guys, chat? Have you guys done anything? Have you painted? Are you guys painters at all? Oh, this one's fun. I like this brush.
Which brush?
It's a fan brush.
I'm gonna be honest, I really struggle with the fan brush. Why won't this vote? Why won't this clear? Do what I tell you to do. I don't
Painted a
know if
parrot?
it's. Oh, there we go. A parrot? That sounds nice. That would be fun. That's the wrong color. Okay. We need Prussian blue, which is this dark one. I'm actually going to mix just a little bit of this in there.
I'm so sorry about the mic, guys.
And a
Please
little
forgive me. First VR. Here it's only up.
back.
I do not want to play only up in VR. Oh god.
That sounds awful.
It sounds like I would throw up immediately.
Whoosh, whoosh. Have you ever taken IRL art classes? No, I have not. My entire family are like really into painting and stuff, but I can't paint to save my life. So this is pretty much the extent of what I can do. Anyway, okay.
I've only had like high school art. There's
Well,
bodies in the
that's
water? I don't doubt it. Look how perfectly still it is. This is something straight out of like it's moving slightly, but it's ripply enough to be moving a lot faster, and that's disturbing to me.
oh, very cool. It looks great too. Well, I appreciate that. I am literally just following what Bob Ross does, and I I have a lot of respect for Bob Ross because he makes it look like anybody can do any of it. You know what I mean? Like, and that's what makes him so special.
I'm gonna go with this is what he did, and whatever happens, happens from it. Perfect.
I'm working on the sky, and it's not coming out the same color his did.
Wait, what do we do? Titanium white? How do I know if this is titanium?
It's
In a
close enough.
Russian blue? Mint of
Prussian blue.
This is too many
Yes.
colors.
Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about it. It'll be okay. It's just gonna be a stormy scene for mine, okay?
I feel like
It's
maybe
not the right color,
this
but it's
was
just
why
gonna
I
be
wasn't a very good like artist, because I didn't plan anything out. It's always just I'll wing it and see what happens.
smack brush on board the game. Hell yeah. I mean, look at it. Just smack, 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 smack.
I'm gonna take some black and blue, a darker blue. Alright, gotcha. Alright, hang on. Let me get
Stormy rain time. Exactly. That's exactly what I'm going for at this point.
these colors. Are you showing us where you hide the bodies? No, no. Tell anybody, or you're gonna be in there too.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, wait, oh,
Oh, fuck.
this, this is not enough blue. This is too stormy. Here we go.
Wash the old brush. Beat the devil out of it. I can't get it to work. Because you can beat the devil out of it. Oh, fan brush.
Cut it there. So all I'm doing is trying to take some of this Crap, I've washed it all off, I think.
Ooh, I like that shade of blue. It's pretty.
What is this, paint thinner? I'm trying to take the paint thinner and seeing if I can not get such chunky blue. Seems like maybe that's not gonna be the case here.
So if you just paint the entire canvas in like white with paint thinner in it, then it'll mix just like raw brushes. Poor brush, yeah, this brush is gonna be fucked, my man. Just
Good
hey, you
news,
guys ever
everyone! There is a undo button.
anyone else just lick their brushes? Just
Today, we're not doing a Bob Ross painting. Today, I'm gonna do an abstract painting of why doesn't my arm move the way it's supposed to. This is fine.
Oh Lord Almighty, that looks bad. Where's the undo button?
I'm trying my best, Iris!
Oh no, I'm talking about mine. Mine is bad. What was the undo button?
You
I
just use
never found the
the
undo.
joystick.
I don't have joysticks.
You have you have to have,
I have like a directional pad.
yeah, use the back on the directional pad.
Well, that
Like, to the
cleans
left.
the brush.
Oh, then I don't know what to tell you.
Fuck. Well, that's fine. You know what? We're just gonna go ahead and do one of these. Oh god, that looks worse. You know what? We're just going to take this. Ba-bam. Well, thank
What?
you for gifting a sub, Sai. I appreciate it.
That happened. What are you gonna do, you know? A taco party! What?
Tacos. I want tacos. Tacos sound real good right now.
Sort of blend this all together. Look at this beautiful thing I'm doing, guys.
There we go. Yeah, I like that. That looks good. Now, let's not fuck up the... I had $8 in my fun money account, so I figured it was better spent here than on crack.
Oh
I mean,
no.
am I using a brittle one? Oh, hi, Leo. Oh, that's Luna. I'm sorry, Kat. I can't tell. Oh my god, Luna, please don't jump in my lap. Please don't do it. I love... My favorite part about using these brushes is when you slap it just right, it makes this, like, smacking noise. It's just
Yeah.
like...
What?
Meow. Oop, you're lagging. It might be my stream. I'm gonna be honest. It might be my stream. Luna, fuck. My cat is trying so hard to jump into my lap, and it's very cute. Even though I can't see her, like, I know that it's just adorable.
Isn't having an $8 budget. You have to go. Have fun at your birthday dinner. Thank you for stopping by. Arm, do what you're supposed to do. Not this weird curvy thing. Just follow the direction. Oh my god. You guys seeing this? It's weird, like, smooth. Like it's got motion smoothing on. Stop doing this.
Push the up button, or the up on your, joystick. Because it does have a motion smoothing thing. Luna, if I smack you because you're there...
It's like an instant dry.
Oh, you know what? I want one more cloud. I want one more. I want a cloud right here.
So embarrassing. So embarrassing. An $8 crack addiction?
Could you imagine?
I cannot get these colors right. What the hell?
Okay, we're gonna take that and just dry it out. We're gonna pause that. Boy, that did not do what I wanted it to do.
How did it get so gray? How did this all go so wrong?
Oh, Lord Almighty.
It's so close, isn't it? You know, we're just gonna wing it and see what happens. That's a lot of white paint. I don't even think I can get that much white paint.
If you push it against really hard, then it'll give you that much white paint. Oh Lord Almighty, I am just absolutely screwing up my pretty little clouds.
Look at this. How is this like... This is lies. This is uncreatable.
I'm lagging just enough that it's just absolutely ruining it. That looks awful. What the fuck? I'm back. Your internet is slow. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm happy to have you back, though. Really. My clouds look really bad. So I'm gonna try that again.
My clouds disappeared.
Yeah, the like mixing things, I really struggle with it on this platform, and I'm not sure why.
I used a lot of acrylics and they just did not mix this badly.
You can turn down in the settings, like how much things mix, but that doesn't, I don't know, it just,
You know what
like, they
severely
don't,
disappoints me about this game? Like, there's a
hmm,
lot of cool things, but there's no finger painting.
I would love finger painting, dude. I mean, I guess what we could do is if you take, um, the, hold on, oh my god, put it down. The smooth 1 inch oval, and you move it so that it's all the way where your finger would be, then it looks like you're finger painting and just,
I mean, I guess.
it's
Whatever.
not quite the same though.
Not quite the same, but... Alright, now we're gonna do this correctly.
Let's clean that off real quick. You didn't need the green. Finger paint! Yeah, I know.
Dang it.
It would be so nice to finger paint.
The
You know what?
headset's in the way, everything is in the way.
Actually, okay, I'm gonna go back here. And let's try this again. White. Oh god, it's already fucked up. Hey. I saw something today. It was a joke about you see what you desire most in the clouds.
Oh
And the
yeah.
guy was like, I see us together forever. But then it pans to the clouds and it's just a copy of Modern Warfare.
Amazing.
Top tier comedy.
How was everybody's day today? Iris, how was your day?
It was all right. I found out recently that my boss wants to make me a supervisor eventually, which is
Whoa.
nice.
I assume that's like a pay raise. Ooh.
I would hope so. Because boy, do I have stories about the people from work. And if I have to supervise them, I would demand a fucking pay raise.
Understandable.
They're not bad people. I don't want to give off that vibe, but boy, they are irritating sometimes.
Yeah, no, I gotcha.
Hope I get it. I appreciate that. I mean, I was already doing a lot of the stuff that they want for something like that, so I have good, a good idea that I'll end up getting it. Um, so because they have like all the procedure guides listed in one place, um, in folders based on like which, oh geez, um, like desk, because the job is basically divided into different desks. Uh, you're based in, and all the stuff that I've been trained in recently are all in the supervisor folder. So I'm assuming, but you know what they say about assuming.
You know what they say about sashimi. God damn it. How is there anything? This is not even. It's not even. Nothing on this brush.
What did I do it with? Was it this one? No, it must have been this one. Make it real big.
What?
Bristle fan, and just. Can you hear that slapping noise?
I can't.
Just beat the shit out of the canvas.
You know what? It's fine.
You
It's
know what?
fine. It's not going on the display at the Louvre or anything like that. I'll do better with the one that I have commissioned for that later.
Such
Blue?
stormy looks. Yeah, absolutely. And a hydrate. I might need Shock to bring me a drink. I don't know if he's in here.
Chuck!
I don't. I. I would have to message him or yell, and I can't mute myself because I don't know where my. I don't know where my microphone is. That's
Yeah,
okay.
I'm more or less just trying to shout loudly.
Okay, so that, and I'm going to make sure that this is clean. No. Okay. What is next?
Yeah, I think I got this down. I don't?
Let's get crazy today. Tell you what I'm gonna do.
Can you insta dry a canvas? Because the amount of white paint I guess I stuck on here is insane and it just immediately turns gray. Everything is
Uh,
gray.
you can you can do a new layer that would basically insta dry it.
Okay, yeah, you know, hadn't considered that as a thing. No post! That's all. Just oh, welcome back. How are you today? Okay.
Okay, so he has his little palette knife. Okay. He uses Take some black. And phthalo blue. And a little bit of crimson. We're making mountains, dude. There we go. Add just a little bit more blue. And a little bit more black. There we go. Okay, I'm scared. I have to make a big decision and I'm scared. We're gonna go ahead and go into layers and go into the next layer. There we go. And go like that. And then one
How you
here.
You slept for 15 hours? Whoa.
Oh, that sounds nice. Okay, I actually want to. Can I scrape this off? No? Okay, well. We're gonna cleaning rag it then.
I slept for probably like 6 hours, maybe.
I don't think I got enough sleep recently. Probably not. I mean, that would require me to go to bed at a reasonable time. Like that. And then we'll go up like that, and then up like that. I like that. We're gonna go ahead and okay.
Figured it out. Ha 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 ha. Frustrated Overwatch? Need to turn it off. I'd say, oh, no post, I apologize. You might get sick watching today. If you have to go, I completely understand.
Okay, let's see what he does with it.
Oh,
Oh.
pause, because it's scrolling. I don't know how I scrolled on it.
Okay, and we're gonna put that there. And then what did he do? He took this little this brush and just kind of went whip, whip. That's not working very well. You good over there?
My chat's paused because of scrolling and I can't seem to get it to scroll. What, now you don't want to interact with me?
It's not quite what I wanted to do with that, but whatever. Background mountain. Yeah, that's a background mountain. And we're gonna take this. Oh, that's not good. I would just break my wrist real quick trying to hold this fucking knife correctly. And then it's just a teeny bit of white. like that, kind of.
Tuba! I see the pin message. Yeah, I'm still trying to figure out why everything's scrolled. Can't seem to fix it here. That's wonderful.
Well, I don't really like that.
Can I interact with everything except for that, huh?
What are you trying to interact with?
What? Just my chat?
Oh, ba-da-da-dum. Paint me like one of your French girls? Yeah, that is exactly what I'm doing. As you can tell, it's going extremely well. Are you on Factoria? Victoria? Victoria! Factorio? Getting this off because it's bothering the fuck out of me. Okay. Oh, fuck. Let me put that there. Wipe it off. And a bit of that. Not enough of that.
Hey guys, we're gonna do some troubleshooting here.
Oh, look at that color. Holy moly. It's Keiko purple. And we need some black. We need a lot of black.
Alright, wow, I missed a lot of messages. Sorry guys.
It's not getting dark enough.
Hey, I can see you.
Bum.
Hi, welcome back. How are you today? This is adorable. I've done very bad. Painting no good today.
You'll have to forgive me. I did not see what the alert is because I don't have my streaming up. But whatever it was, thank you. Hello. Oh, it's Kai. Kai gave me a follow. You never gave me a proper follow. That's okay. I'm not on very often, so it's not entirely surprising. So it's okay. It's really okay. We were just talking about how it would be great to play this with you.
It's true. It's so blendy. So what do you mean? Who's the artist that did mine and Rose model?
Is that the right color? That's really close to the right color if it's not the right color. It needs more red.
What I'm using right
Yeah, this
now,
game is adorable.
my GIF image, my reactive. I did those.
I added way too much red to that. Fuck.
Yeah, I made those.
Nice.
Iris language.
I'm sorry.
You're
It's just so hard to mix colors.
teaching the kids bad. It is. This doesn't make any sense. Why? It's all such garbage. This is not how paint mixes together. I'm sure I
See,
haven't done art in a long time, but it doesn't look like this. F. Would have thought that Vermillion is a rage game.
That's why I kind of suggested it would be good to do like the toucan or something, because basically it puts like a ghost of an image up, and then you can just like trace it basically. It might work a little easier.
Mine looks
No.
nothing like his. Very angry painting sounds.
Okay, now
Where'd the
let's take
yellow
this.
even come from? What even is this pad thing?
What pad thing? It lets you like save colors on it. Oh
Oh
god,
god
that's not the
damn
right
it.
color at all! No! How is it so wrong?
Keiko has rotary for art. Fantastic.
You know what? I'm about to give up on this. Holy shit. I'm so upset. That was such a pretty color, and I didn't get the right one.
Only 3 curse words are allowed in Kaiko's stream. Number 1, butt cheek. Number 2, butt munch. Number 3, butt face.
Oh, now I really screwed it up. Oh, no, 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 okay.
I know how to fix this. Oh.
Do you? Because I don't.
It's not gonna look at. This can get out of here. I'm not even following that video along anymore. It's done. It's stupid. You can't do it. It's impossible.
Okay, so we're saying screw it to Bob Ross?
Do whatever you feel like doing.
Okay.
I think the thing is probably to mess with the settings and figure out like how you want the paint to mix together and the template works. I think this is like an oil painting, and I don't know how to work with oil.
Yeah, I know. I went in and I love this. I'm sure you do. I went in and I turned the mixing sensitivity down just a little bit. And that helps a little. Um, I don't know. It's just
Yeah, I think the default sensitivity mix is way too high.
all right. We're just gonna have a mountain that's a little bit screwy. It's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it. It's fine. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Let's clean that and put that there. And then we're actually going to take this color here, wipe it up. Okay, maybe not. Never mind. And I'm going to put it on here so that I have this color again. Oh my god. The paint thinner is so annoying.
Yes, it is.
See, it's already all gone. God damn it. There. Now we have the color saved. For realsies this time. Yeah, no, Kai, I don't know if you have VR, but if you do, this would be great to play with everybody because you could do it with up to like 4 people.
Yeah, we suggested that. Maybe you would like to draw with us or paint with us. It would be fun. Much fun. Such wow.
Yeah. Oh boy, that is not what I wanted. I'll have to look into a new VR headset then. Well, don't like put yourself out because of us. That is the last thing I want you to do.
For real, for real. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. I don't have any references, and I'm better with drawing it with references. In fact, I need references to draw. He sucks missions with that amazing reactive gift. I want to get a little bit more consistent. I'm working on all of Issei's, and then well, I'll think about commissions for that stuff. Who are you people? Well, it's Foobs.
Foobs!
Foobs, welcome in. I apologize if anybody gets a little motion sickness. I'm trying to keep my head still, but it turns out I move a lot.
Oh, yeah.
Also, how is Phoenix Point? I was looking in your stream, but I was trying to get everything set up last minute because that's how I roll. Well, welcome in, Raiders! If you haven't been here before, I'm everyone's favorite, only little broken misfit demon from the underworld, Murasaki Kaiga desu! Yoroshiku! Onegaishimasu. Today, I'm with everybody's favorite Aunt Iris. She's a ferret. Well, she's a blonde-haired girl with freckles right now, but who is
At least I have
painting
freckles.
literally behind her back. Amazing.
We are trying to paint.
I'm gonna do a painting for Fido. I think you can probably already tell what it's gonna be. Just
Well, are
based
you drawing
on...
feet?
Yeah, I'm gonna put a foot in the sky.
Beautiful. We can save these and put them on
Well, can you
Twitter
export
later.
these to like
A PNG, yeah.
perfect. I'll send this to
You can
him.
also export it as a 3D object. You can't hear
Oh.
Kaiko? Oh, well, that's a problem.
You can't hear me? I've been talking this whole time, you can't hear me? Dang.
It's not exactly easy to fix that. So, excuse the scuff as I fix this. Oh yeah, you can't hear shit.
Yeah, exactly that. About to ask if it's a giant foot. It is a giant foot. Like I said, I don't have any references, so we'll see how that goes.
How is that, Pandamus? Is
Oh,
that any better?
we'll figure it out as we go, and if it's not a really good foot, I'll just put a sock around it, and you know, let it go. You see that you can sway your hip? You can sway your hips now? What's happening?
Brewhead! Brew gave me a hydrate. I really need Chuck to bring me some.
Why is my painting loading? Stop doing things without me.
Yeah, my everything is moving. Why is this moving? I need this to move back a little bit. It
Okay,
is
I fixed it, I think.
actually, I kind of like.
A stretch? A hydrate might be a little bit more difficult.
Yeah, hydrate is extremely difficult.
Anybody else coming in? Please don't use any redeems. You can't change who I am today. Or really do anything else. So.
Okay, so I've got my fancy looking mountains. I think I'm gonna put a big red tree in the
It's
middle of
toes.
it.
It's just started. Oops, I'm getting to toes.
Got fucking fuck. Sorry. Oh, I was like, I'm gonna save that paint color of the mountains because that's an important color to have. And then there was paint thinner all over my little tablet thing in here. So I cleaned it off and there went the color.
Penny, stop! I'm gonna have to reimburse all that. And by me, I mean I'm probably gonna forget and Brushy will do it later. The colors in this is really difficult, if I'm honest.
Okay, so what I want to do is I'm gonna take some brown. I think I want it to be a little bit more red than that. And a
Rebel.
little bit of red.
Making more work for Modbot. You know that the Modbot doesn't do that.
And
You can
then a
change who
little
you are
bit.
today? No, you can't. You cannot. You missed your opportunity to turn into an actor or a popular singer. Too late, Suba. I already am. Eat it.
Ooh, spicy. If you were turned into a treat, like a snack, what kind of snack would you be?
Something really salty. Let's be real.
I like to think I would be like a Sour Patch Kid.
Oh,
Something that's
that might be good, yeah.
really sour. Like I talk a big game, but then I don't actually do anything.
Oh, maybe I'm like a bag of trail mix. I'm salty and sweet and full of protein.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Wait, is that yeah, bye? I meant I'm strong.
I don't think it's like super yabai.
I go, what? What? I just thought it was like I'm muscly. Okay,
Let's see. Let's
I forget all that. I'm not gonna be that. What would I be? What's something that's like sweet and salty?
like a chocolate covered peanut.
Oh, yeah, like a payday. Yeah, I'm kind of like a payday.
And make it like a big knobbly tree. I was gonna make a really yabai
Note
joke.
to self: when Kaiko dies, eat her first. No post you have my permission to do so.
And we're gonna make it like a birch tree. That sounds cool, right?
Just without. Okay. Um, should have done first. Oh, that's fine.
And then I'm gonna take this brush and do a little bit of like that and that. Just some of the stronger.
They're a really wide foot. I've realized.
Oh, hi. I think that one is actually Leo.
I'm gonna get rid of a little.
Oh, yes, you're very sweet. Frosty Mountains? Hell yeah, Frosty Mountains. I apologize, I cannot see any of the redeems. So whoever or whatever that was, I appreciate it.
Kaiko
Okay,
dies.
we're
Put on
gonna
some sunglasses. Take me to the
we're gonna
bar.
take this
That was
bristle
a bus.
and we're gonna add a bunch of green to this. Wow, that turned a really interesting color.
So we're gonna do a second. Not on this layer,
It's
we're
not
not.
really the color I was aiming for, but it's cool. I don't know if you could see that color if I put my thing here.
Oh, that color.
It's kind of a pretty color. It's not what I was going for, but pretty. I think there's too much blue in it to make it look right. Let's make some like really bright green in there.
I
Yeah, hell.
decided to put a sock on this foot. One, because I don't know how to draw foot. Two, we practice safety here, you know. You don't want to catch some kind of foot fungus.
Good.
If it's in the sky floating around. It's gotta be white, right? Because, like angels, it's a foot angel.
One of my cats are taking a dank poop right now.
Thank you for the update.
You're welcome. I thought you would be interested in my cat's
It crossed my mind. I was
toilet
like, you know
habits.
what? I wonder if Iris's cat has used the restroom today.
Yeah, I gotta make sure that that cat is regular, you know?
Okay.
I look over and your hand is just spasming through whatever it was. So it just looked like you were like, your hand was vibrating, basically.
I'm making colors. Now, I wear a specific kind of sock because I don't like to spend all day trying to find the mate after doing laundry. So
So all of them are the same.
all of them are the same.
I can relate to that.
Yeah, I get this a darker gray. What the hell?
This tree looks awful. That's okay though. What we're gonna do is then we're gonna take this thing with a little bit of red, like literally just a little bit of red.
Plus with the gray. Perfect. Get back.
A little more red. Give me
This
red.
button. Get rid of that.
And a little bit of black in there, kind of tone that red down. Ooh, look at that color. That is a tasty color.
Miss, welcome back. How are you today?
And then we're gonna kind of
Okay. So right around here is the gray part. It's supposed to be more of a line. Figure out how to turn my hand.
yeah, my wrist does not really appreciate me doing this.
Okay, a nice little.
Leo, please stop scratching my leg. That hurts.
Yeah.
Splat. Yes. It is the biggest splat noise. It's just
Okay, that's gonna be there. It's totally fine.
if I were actually painting, I'd have green paint all over my hands.
This is not exact, but it's fine, you know. Perfect there, and then here comes for the really talented part. I have to spell the words. Idiot. It's a freaking tiny brush.
Yeah, right? Isn't it cute?
Huh? Okay, good, huh? Oh, incoming ad break. Holy cow, I didn't know it told me that. You can snooze it?
What?
Snooze,
Nice.
snooze, I'm doing stuff. That's all.
Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Let's see. Okay. Not gonna lie, the clouds look really real. I am actually really proud of my clouds, to be honest, even after everything. Um, the mountain is a little bit of a struggle, right here specifically. The rest of it I really like so far. You know, I really fucked this up. Oh, damn it. Oh well. It'll be fine. I'm gonna put in cat. I want to put in right in there. I think.
Instead, you're
That's
scared? An episode or something? We switch so hard? Oh, I switch a lot in Nursing too. It's sometimes worse than others. It's not really. It's not always bad.
Well, that didn't work.
I think your sub no ads here. It's very appreciated. I do actually a lot of twitching. Energy bursts. Well, how do you explain that with energy bursts?
Out of brown. I'm not out of brown. I still have plenty of brown, see? But I'm just gonna reset it anyway. I'm just gonna dip my entire palette in the paint thinner. Just I don't think that actually does anything. Make sure that's enough. Yeah, it didn't do anything. No, what my plan was
It's perfect, beautiful, gorgeous. 10 out of 10 if I do say so myself, and I do.
And then some just a smidge of this light teal. Come on, give me a little more than that. Thank you. Oh, that was too much. Well,
Wow, too much purple, too much purple.
and I want to mix it some white.
What?
It kind of turned gray. I didn't really want it to turn gray. Smudge. Yeah. I want a little more color than that. It's a little bit better. Might be a little bit bright, but what I'll do is do that. Yeah. Hard to tell how much is too much virtually. Yeah, I know. That's part of my problem is like, it is impossible. And you also can't tell like how hard you're pushing on the canvas itself. That causes problems too.
My headset's low. I thought you were charging headset. What the hell's wrong with you?
Uh-oh. Do we need to call it?
It'll give me another warning.
Okay, so we'll go to the other warning then.
Okay, I can get this done. I'll probably chat with you guys a little bit afterwards, if that's okay.
Sure.
I'll figure out how to get my... it was fully charged when I started this endeavor.
Oof.
Figure out how to get my extended battery to fit.
I want this guy. Almost looks like foggy. I like that a lot. Ba-da-dum. Hey Blue, how are you? Oh, I said possibly call it today because Kaiko's headset is dying. What game? We're playing Vermillion. It's
Oh,
like
hi!
a painting
Hi!
simulator. I'm gonna just wipe off the excess paint here real quick.
Sophie, hello! How are you today? Getting some shading up here. Hi! Hi, are you still there? Oh, Beef,
Huh?
hi! I'm shouting at Kai to see if Kai's still there.
Bob Ross simulator? A little bit, yeah.
It is, but I couldn't follow the paintings.
And I'm gonna take this and do the white.
Yeah,
Like
these are the kind of
just
socks I wear. Kai, do you do painting? Does thou paint, Kai?
a little bit like that. And a little bit on this side. I like that. And let's see here. You can take this green and
Watercolors. Oh, that would be a cool addition if they did that in this game. I've never, I've never painted with watercolors.
gosh dang it.
I mean, besides like the ones that you can get in school, ones that come in a
Yeah.
tray.
Why
Okay.
is this not drying off?
This, that.
Bruh.
Go to a new layer. It takes some happy little yellow. How happy this yellow is. Oh, oh, it's getting close.
Uh-oh.
It's fine for now.
Okay. And then we need
This lighter so it's a light yellow. Like a Big's color.
bum bum. Forgive me, I cannot see whatever the redeems and alerts are. So whatever it is, welcome in. Thank you. I do appreciate it. You forgot to follow? Oh, well, you got there though. That's what matters, right? This is not like my usual kind of content, but it just sounded like a ton of fun. So,
This is my first VR stream.
you know, a game that I have in VR that I wish was multiplayer is uh that beat that beat fit game that you saw me stream that first time.
Oh yeah.
I wish, I definitely wish that that one was uh multiplayer. Beat Saber would be fun too.
I
I don't
have Beat
actually
Saber.
own Beat Saber though.
I do.
It's on my list. It is something that I definitely want to get. I love rhythm games. It's one of the things that I've been meaning to stream but haven't.
The way things blur in here, it's so angry. Okay.
Ring Fit. So as soon as I get paid from Twitch, I plan on buying a what's it called?
A
The
Switch?
thing to plug in so that I could do that.
A capture
Because
card.
yeah, capture card, because that is very high on my list to do on stream. As long as people don't bully me too much, because I am extremely out of shape. Aw, thanks for resubscribing, Blue. I appreciate it. Have I played the trombone rhythm game? Yes, I have. I played it the day it came out, in fact.
I remember that.
I had a special, like, outfit and everything, dude.
Yeah, because Iris used to play the trombone.
I did. I did play the trombone for years, in fact. I played trombone. Um, I was in my university's top bands playing trombone. So the trombone rhythm game was a big deal for me when it came out. I should play it again. They've had a lot of updates from what I understand.
Do it.
Maybe I'll play that. I don't know. It's been really hard to stream lately because we're remodeling my kitchen.
I was gonna say, how's that going?
Uh, Pretty well. We tore out all of the really awful stuff, uh, which is fun. Okay, so I like that. We have to buy a new sink, which is exciting. Kitchen 2.0, Kitchen 2.22. You cannot rebuild. I want gray. Give me more.
Okay.
Give me more.
I spend too much time doing all the cool little angelic things because my headset will die eventually. Foot, this is for you, Fido.
Save it before it dies.
Oh, wow, the bell. Wow.
Okay, we're gonna pick black. Have you played the Final Fantasy rhythm game? There's a Final Fantasy rhythm game? I would play it. I don't know what it is, but I'd play it.
So
I
far
like rhythm
behind in the
games.
times of Beat Saber. Oh, Beat Saber just came out with the Queen pack.
What? Oh,
Yeah.
dude, so for those of you who may not know in my chat, I am married and my husband walked down the aisle to Somebody to Love. And we walked out to, oh God, what's the name of the other Queen song we walked out to? I can hear it, but I can't remember the name. It was fun. It was great.
Is it another one bites the dust?
Well, he wanted me to walk down the aisle to Killer Queen,
Whoa.
and I was like, maybe not. Okay, that's an okay color for a rock. Not fair. I didn't walk down the an aisle when I got married. Well, that sounds like a you problem, Blue.
Not fair. I haven't been married.
Someday. It's okay. I believe in you.
Ah.
I look over and I just watch your character just crumple.
Nobody wants to marry a broken demon. Wait, we're gonna
I
follow
would
this
marry
one
you,
good.
Geico.
Thanks. Ah, ah, ah. I think I make a really good wife. I didn't
I
mean to
mean,
laugh
can she
at
make
myself.
tacos? That's all we need, right?
I make tacos. I make good tacos. I
See,
don't care to cook, but I will. What do
or
you think?
like,
Like what?
oh, I was just thinking, what else? What else? I mean, as long as you're around to talk, that's all that really matters, right?
I'm really good at
Waifu
making
Kaiko.
um hayaki. That is like the Japanese waffle fish.
Ooh, I like those a lot.
I'm really good at making those. I enjoy making them too.
Do you make them with fillings?
I do. I use the red bean paste. I've also
Oh,
I've also done Nutella. It's a little harder with Nutella because it's so oily.
that
Um,
sounds so good though.
and I've made them with peanut butter too.
Red bean paste is my favorite filling in like all of these. That's not going to do what I want to. Have I seen Record of Ragnarok? I have not. It's on my list though.
A good purple. Look, Fido, I made you a painting. Hey. Get out of here. Iris, can you see my painting?
Let me see. Let me move back a little bit. It's beautiful. I love it. What's down the middle of it?
You made the sock?
Yeah, in the middle of the sock.
Oh, it's just a seam.
Oh, I just see the brown line, but it's not. I can't see it very well because my VR headset isn't great.
Yeah, it's the socks I wear. It just has a seam.
It's beautiful. I love it. I love that you signed it too.
But yeah, I
It's
had
the
to.
holy sock.
It is. It's a holy sock. I wish you could move this easel with two hands. That would be convenient.
Ugh, yeah. That would be nice.
Hey, go. You has kayaki? I would absolutely send you some. I don't know how well it would do in the mail, but I would. You do like red bean paste? Oh, it's so good. Like, the,
Ugh,
the first time I heard about it, I was like, no way that that's good, right? It's beans.
it's beans.
I was wrong. It's so good. You think you'd be a difficult husband? You just make art, content, and attend conventions. I feel like for somebody, that's probably the perfect husband. Am I wrong?
Bunch of internet people upset they left out Jesus in Record of Ragnarok. I see. Naturescape art and an art sock.
What? What are your Japanese Kit Kats had red bean paste? Whoa.
Ooh, I would eat it.
It's beautiful. Thank you. Look at this. I'm gonna send it to you. You have to hang it on your virtual wall, okay?
You could save it as a 3D item.
You have a 3D house, You will? Good. I can't have Kit Kats, but I would absolutely love to try it. Not
I
my
feel like it's
my
missing
circle.
something, but I don't know what.
You guys see this faint, like, purple circle around me? I have to stay in that, otherwise I risk bumping into stuff, I guess. Then my headset flashes at me, and it gets angry that I've moved too close to it.
Oh boy, that looked bad. Good enough. Good enough. You know what? Good enough. We're gonna go ahead and.
Well, that's my second warning.
Okay, I finished up so you can see mine.
Oh, perfect. Oh, Iris, it turned out amazing.
It's missing something in this area, I feel like, but I like it.
Hmm. Yeah, hard to say what will go there. Feel like a bird or something, but I like it the way it is.
Me too. I really like making grass. I struggle with mountains. Maybe that's because I live in the plains.
You
I
know
don't
what
see
else is
mountains.
beautiful? You.
Oh,
That's so sweet.
came out good. Thanks. Here, let's save this.
I have to go to bed early, but you want to stop and say have a good rest of the stream? Thanks. We're gonna go to just chatting probably and hanging out for a little bit because I can't. My VR headset's dying already.
Yeah, that's okie dokie. Export.
This is the one of many, guys, and we're gonna do so many more cool things. Like
Export.
like this again. I'm certain of it.
I would love to do this again. Maybe we could find some pictures to like download and
Oh,
use as the background.
yeah. I wonder if you can just like set images and
You
do
can.
like a paint by numbers
Yeah,
without the numbers.
so you might be able to see this. Let me see if I can get this. Hold on. Uh,
I can't see your browser thing, but if you tell me where to go, is it like the
I'm
same
trying, well,
thing?
I'm not putting it in the browser. I'm putting it, where is it? Hold on. I know it's in here.
Spectator. What's a spectator?
So that's how I'm doing the third person view.
Oh,
I can show you that next time we do this.
I'll do that next time because I got a lot of people that get motion sick.
I think I have to go into save and new, start new. Yeah, so you do one of these.
I'm beautiful too. Contractually obligated to say that every hour, by the way. You have been slacking then, sir. Not paid enough to be obligated to compliment more than once a day. Hey, once a day is more than enough sometimes.
In the D&D game I was in tonight, I was guarding a door the entire time. Do you play like a I don't know what kind of character, like a paladin or something?
You have to be strong, like maybe a barbarian.
Oh, it could be a barbarian.
It's getting really flashy. So I'm gonna go to my BRB and then take this all off and set my model back up.
Okay, I
And
will meet you there in just a second.
mm.
Let me save quit. Let's first things first, we're gonna go ahead and maybe there we go. We're gonna go to be right back.
Yeah, maybe like a couple minutes, guys. I'll be right back. It's this not goodbye to Foot because Foot will be on Fido stream and I'm gonna export it and everything like that. So one last look at the Foot. Beautiful. That's the inside in the day in life of Kaiko socks. All right, I'll be right back. If it goes, click over.
Where
Why you
is
let me
my
interact with some things but not the other? Okay, yeah, I can do this.
where
Wah!
Wow. There we go.
I guess I should change the stream information too. Look, here we
Oh,
are.
yes, we're so cute.
Category is just chatting. Just chatting with Iris. Not art. Put that over there. Bam.
There
Oh,
we go.
that was
Easy
fun,
peasy
huh?
lemon squeezy. I enjoyed that a lot.
No, go back. Oh, were you enjoying the jams? Sorry, Nelly. Now you have to deal with my face. Ha ha!
Mwahaha.
Oh, I like playing VR games like that. I like playing VR games in general. Typically ones where you have to move around. I get sick though.
Me too. I do too. It makes it really hard to like I wanted to play Phasmophobia in VR really badly,
Yeah,
but the first time I played it, I got sick in the lobby.
I would too.
It was awful. I was so upset.
Brushy, fresh. Deal with? I can barely deal without. I would like to do that. I heard that if you take like Dramamine, like
Oh,
motion sickness stuff, that's supposed to help with it. So I want to give it a shot one day, and see
mhm.
if that will work.
I like that idea. That might work. There have been a few things that I've done that are supposed to help that never did. Like I have a fan going when I'm on VR, uh, and I keep ginger chews just in general, and neither of those help.
Yeah, I
Phasmophobia
don't.
is spooky, and I love Phasmophobia. It's like the only spooky game I can play, but I can't do it in VR.
It does, but on low motion games, Skyrim and stuff will still ruin you. Oh, okay. Probably Phasmo is still probably a big no one.
You can't
Even
hear
made Bean
Geico
sick.
much. Man, what the hell? Hold on, let me see if I can fix it.
Did you recently update like Discord or anything? You might have to turn me back up.
It is possible.
Rub Vicks on your nose and you won't get sick? I think that's for something else. I don't know if that's for motion sickness. I've never heard of that. I think you've ever really gotten motion sick from VR. So when I first started playing VR, I played like Beat Saber and Pistol Whip, and those ones were fine. I don't get sick from those at all. But if you have to like, if you're not standing like on a conveyor belt basically, or things are coming at you and you get to stand still, like even just like walking to the easel in the tutorial was like, ugh.
Yeah, yeah. I played Super Hot in VR and I really liked that. That was a lot of fun. You feel like such a badass.
Mayonnaise under your nose.
Ew.
Nelly.
Look, I know I'm white, but I'm not that white.
You're right, Keiko. I think you're supposed to eat the Vicks. No, don't eat the Vicks. That's bad. It's probably. Yeah, that's for breathing. I was another thing that I was surprised at. So I did a bunch of demos because um the um the Meta Store has demos for some of their games. I was like, let's just try them, right? So Vermillion was actually one of the ones I tried before you asked me to play it, and I was like, wow, I've heard of that
Really?
before. And I loaded it up. I was like, this is the one. I didn't get to paint a full picture because it was only 15 minutes and the tutorial was like 10 minutes. But what are you gonna do?
Me. Yeah, I get that. Did I
um,
get anything from the Steam Summer Sale? I did. What did I get? I don't remember what I got. I didn't buy a whole lot. I think I bought like one or two games. Somebody randomly, I feel really bad that I can't remember who they are, but they bought me a game that's been on my wish list for a little bit. And I felt really bad because I literally don't have any chat history with them. We only share one friend and I don't know who it is. It was me. Was it really you, Blue?
custom maps.
I
Um,
don't think it was you, Blue.
so if you're wondering, I have an Oculus 2, a Quest 2. I think that's what it is. It's one of those
What?
cheap ones. So like I know you can. download like custom maps to it if you, I don't know, jailbreak it, mod it out. But I haven't done any of that. Like I don't know enough about VR at all. I have only played Beat Saber. Beat Saber and Pistol Whip, and I downloaded a snowboarding game. And I thought for sure that was gonna make me sick, but I wanted to play it anyways because snowboarding, right? You get to do tricks and everything. It did make me sick. Surprisingly, going downhill, perfectly fine. Walking into the other side of the room, nauseated.
Yeah, yeah, 100%. Beat Saber, I want to buy Beat Saber. I just haven't done it yet.
I recommend. It's a lot of fun.
Was Iris talking about me? No. Look, you've been subscribed for a whole year.
Wow.
Wow. Did I see Palia? Have you seen Palia, Keko?
I don't know if I've even heard of that.
So it's gonna be like a Stardew Valley MMO. Uh,
Oh.
it's done by a lot of the same developers as World of Warcraft before Blizzard turned into what it is now. So like WoW classic days. Uh, it looks super cool. It looks kind of well, okay. They did a like an alpha showing of it. I think it was yesterday or day before, and it looks fairly basic. It looks like Fortnite a little bit,
Oh.
but I'm really excited to play it even still, you know.
I'll have to check this out. You have to send me like the link or something later, and I'll take a look at it.
I have a referral link to try and get into the beta,
Oh.
so I will send you that.
Fancy.
Let me see if I can find it. Give me a second here.
You used to do custom Beat Saber maps? Oh. Yeah,
What?
I've heard, like, I watched the tutorial briefly when I first got the quest too, on how to do the, what'd you call it? The mod? Just mod it? It was, there's so many steps to it, I got immediately scared. It's the same reason why I ended up with an Alienware PC. Like, this is what you gotta do to build your own PC. Ah! You know what? I'll buy a pre-built one.
I could relate. I built my computer. I actually for Prime Day I got more RAM for my computer and a new CPU. So now it won't um play like poop.
Wow. I need something so that my PC doesn't play with poop anymore. I am happy
Whoa,
to
you know what?
report today I don't have the little flappy girl in the corner of my screen.
There we go. I said that to you.
Been popping up
Yeah.
like for a week straight now. She's finally gone.
Yeah, you kicked her.
I did. Yes, Beat Saber for your Quest 2, but not PC. I wonder, since it is on my Quest, can I still play it on the virtual desktop, or do I have to buy it in the Steam store? Like, certainly not, right? I should be able to at least stream it to my PC, if nothing else. Well, I wonder if I have to cast it. God, that would be so janky.
I don't know. I don't have that problem. Mine is all 100% wired.
Yeah, but you got yours like a really good deal, didn't you?
I did. I did. I got the HTC Vive. It's an original Vive, but it has all of the pro upgrades for like $200.
Plus, oh, plus you can get like really cool attachments. Like, I mean, when you have money to do so, because they're still really expensive. Well, like they have like the face tracker one, so it already tracks your eyes, right? But you can have one that attaches to it. They can track your mouse, so you can use your model and everything.
Well, yes, but not the one that I have. The one that I have is too old for that stuff. But that's okay though. I mean,
It's a fancy
$200
thing.
for, you know,
To be able to
like
track
the
your mouth, that's.
well, yeah, that's
But you'd have to pay the entire price for the headset that you bought for just to be able to track your mouth. That's a bit much.
yeah, exactly. No, thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, goodness. There has to be a way to see your most recently bought things on Steam, isn't there?
Hi, friends. Pepino Spaghetti Official. Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. I think if you click the little bell, it can tell you if you did anything. I guess it still has the notifications in there, doesn't it? But then there's also like activity, I think. Also, you found a painting world on VR chat. Oh,
Wow.
it's not as fancy as
Purchases.
Vermillion. That's okay. I have to play a little bit more in VR chat because you can upload your 3D models to it.
Yes.
And
I
then
haven't
you
done
can
that
see
yet,
me.
but I want to.
I know Tofu knows how to do it because Tofu's already in it.
Yeah, no, I need to just spend more time in there in general, but I haven't done it yet. Hold on, I'm so sorry for a
spaghettis.
second.
You're pepinos.
I had to scare my cat. I'm sorry. He
Love
was digging in the
pepinos.
trash can.
Oh, bad.
Yeah, exactly. Let's see. Where's the? I'm not sure where to find recent purchases.
Looks like you wish Beat Saber let you buy individual songs. It does now. Yeah, you don't have to buy the whole
Oh,
pack. You can buy just one song if you want.
I like that.
Needs more K-pop. I like the concept of modding it so that you can play all the cool songs that you want the people have made, like custom maps for, like Fru. Like Fru did. That's why I wanted to mod it in the first place, because, like, yeah, I like these songs, but also, I want to listen to Hollow Live songs and songs you would never see on Beat Saber.
Yeah, I could agree with that. That would be super nice. That I played Osu for a really long time because they did stuff like that, but it was an entirely free game. So
Yeah, it makes sense. Sure, you can try virtual desktop. You're not sure you can't try virtual desktop on your PC because your router can't handle it. I was a little scared today. I hope it wasn't too choppy. I had to be on my Wi-Fi. Like, I'm still on my Wi-Fi, and it doesn't reach this room very well.
oh no.
I mean, it seems like it's doing okay right now, and that's what's important, I guess. No. Oh, right, Fido, you wanted us to do something.
Well,
Fun fact, pepino is cucumber in Spanish. I don't know if I believe that, Vinny.
when it comes from Vinny, you automatically doubt.
Yeah. Silly, welcome back. How are you today? You just woke up from a nap? Did you miss anything? You missed an entire painting in VR. Done mapping for some of those? Oh, that would be so much fun. Maybe I'll have to figure out how to mod it so I can do that. Mm-hmm.
Oh goodness, I am so sorry. I keep yawning.
Yahao nyan nyan
Nyan nyan
nyan
nyan.
nyan.
Yeah.
In an attempt to force you to do the dance, I like that. I
What
like the
dance?
ni hao nyan.
Ni hao nyan. What? Ne? Eh? Eh?
I like when you have to dance to them and you're not just like swinging your arms around. Do you mean the wiki for it? Please do, thank you. I don't know that I know the dance to that one either. Crushing civilian homes and his pink Barbie. Okay.
Are you gonna see either Barbie or Oppenheimer? Oppenheimer?
Hey, it's the pizza tower guy. Sorry, someone asked me to look at their profile picture. I don't know. I haven't been to the movies in a while, and I keep forgetting to go.
No cap.
I
On
didn't even see
God.
the Spider-Man one.
If your neighbors hear you say it's time to bust you
203
now,
messages.
they'll fist bump
Jesus
you in the
Christ, you
morning.
guys. What have you been talking about?
You gotta make sure to say it exactly the way we said
203
it, though.
messages in the
Hold
in the
on, I'm
2
about to
hours and 14
bust.
minutes
This
that I've been
guy's dead
streaming.
ass bussin'.
What?
No cap.
Dude,
Oh
dead ass?
no.
This must be a new thing. I can't snooze anymore. I snoozed too many times, guys. So those of you who aren't subscribed are gonna get ads here in a second.
Uh-oh.
Well, in 2 minutes, not in a second. That's a cool thing. I can snooze them so you guys don't have to get ads right away, but they will happen.
I don't think I'm a big enough streamer to have to do that yet.
Can we do it tomorrow? Yeah, you got it.
So the only song or the only thing I bought on the Steam sale was Muse Dash, and it was 47 cents.
That's a pretty good deal, I think.
I was breaking the bank.
I really had to overdraft my account for that one, man.
Yeah, man, I'm never gonna financially recover.
Yes, Chili, this is who my friend is. It's Iris. Aaron Iris.
Hi, hello.
She's a ferret.
I am a ferret.
We usually
In
stream
fact-
together on Wednesdays. Though last week I hit it off, and then there's been different things.
I'm a ferret. I'm bigger than Kaiko now.
Ah! It makes my room look like it's really tiny. I live in a dollhouse.
I'm switching back. Muse Dash stream? I should do a Muse Dash stream. I should do a bunch of rhythm games. My go-to rhythm game is DJ Max. Very, very good game.
DJ Max, do I know? Yeah, oh, I do know that one. Because they did a Hollow Live thing, right?
I don't think they have. They've done a lot of K-pop.
Is it on
Let me take a look.
mobile?
It's not mobile.
Oh, I'm
actually.
thinking of a different one then, I think.
I'm trying to think of if one of them has. I'm trying to think. I don't remember. I don't play a lot of the mobile ones. Let's see here. Oh, jeez. Let's turn that
You're
off.
still mentioned in the wiki? Dang. I don't have a claim to fame. I'm just here. I had to take a screen
News
grab of
yesterday.
this.
DJ Max collaboration with Maple Story. What the hell? That's new. Hide items in my inventory. Okay. I have most of the stuff for DJ Max, but if you don't have the same songs as I do, then you wouldn't be able to play them. You would just have to sit there and watch me play them. It's
Oh.
very sad.
I think that would be very entertaining for my viewers, right, guys? Watch me watch somebody else. It's like a
I mean,
reaction. It's a live reaction video.
I mean, there's some of them that there's a way kind of around it, but it's not the best.
You buy
I mean,
your
it's a really cool feature. It's like a radio, and you play along with the like quote unquote official radio. So it's kind of fun, but
Oh, I think I have heard of that one actually.
I really like it, but it's
D-
expensive if you don't get it on sale.
DJ Max, Vinny, not TJ Max. Got a question? Okay. You compose music, do you? I always wanted to. I couldn't. I don't know how to read music though. And I don't even remember how to play the guitar anymore. They wanted to ask if I would like to listen. Put in the back, like background BGM. Sure, if you send me some, I can absolutely take a look at it. You can reach out to my Discord. Someone say exclamation point Discord.
Ooh,
They throw it in the suggestions and or the music exchange, and I'll check it out in there.
Stashco looks really goofy.
Yes. You watch someone watching someone? You have? I've never done that. I don't like reaction videos. It's like I
Same.
could just watch the video myself and react to it.
Fact.
I guess if I really like the person and it was a really interesting video, like a short horror story or something, and I wanted to see their reaction for it, that's one thing. But like I've seen that there's like VTubers that do reaction videos to other like reaction videos, or like to news stuff like about celebrities and things. Why does this channel exist? More importantly, why does this channel exist and have more followers than me?
True. It does definitely feel a little bit like riding the coattails of whoever the original creator is, especially if they don't like credit the original creator. That bothers me because I would rather just go watch the person that you're reacting to.
Right.
Unless it's like they're reacting to some super cringe type person, like the people who video themselves in like gyms.
Ugh.
I don't like giving those people views.
No, thank you. Music on YouTube, if you want to hear it. Yeah. Send me a link in the Discord thing, and I'll check it out.
Let's see. So I now
Shut up,
have.
Vinny.
Have you ever made like groupings of games on Steam?
In my library?
Yeah.
Yes.
Have you made one of the dynamic ones before?
No.
So the dynamic ones, I have one that it just pull like you click your selections and it pulls everything that matches those. And
Oh.
one of the things it includes is like friends that have games. So
Oh.
I actually have one for you and me that just it's multiplayer games that both of us own.
Wow. I'm gonna do that. It turns out I
It's
do
super
have a
nice.
dynamic one, though I don't know how I made it dynamic.
If it's VR, it automatically becomes dynamic. It's really silly.
Maybe I just started making it and it was like, you know what? We already know what you're on about here. It's just like horror games. I have a grouping of
Ah.
horror games specifically.
Mm. I found it really helpful.
My
And
voice
you can
is.
see like
I'm sorry.
uh-oh.
Keiko is a karaoke goddess. Thank you very much. Does that does that mean my voice isn't shrill, Vinny? I'm sorry. What were you gonna say?
Oh, it's just really helpful to see what we could play together sometime.
Yes, I will. I will have to do that because since we have been playing a lot of games together, it'll be very helpful. Like I know you can go into like friend's profile and look at it that way, but
You can't narrow it down very much that way.
right.
Like you can't specify multiplayer games that you both own. Is really dumb. But this does it for you. And you can do it for multiple people. So like when I stream with the lads, I actually have one that's just multiplayer games that all four of us own. Five of us. All five of us own.
That's amazing. I'll do that with VSay too. That way we know what all games we have in common.
It's super helpful.
Just said your goddess. That's all. I did. I mean, you did. Thank you. I read that. Goddess.
What do you use for karaoke?
YouTube. So like there's a bunch of channels that have karaoke songs on it, so I use that, and then I just use my Go XLR to do a little bit of reverb, and my normal microphone.
Nice.
And a lot of alcohol.
Yes, that's a given.
Yep. Reverb isn't necessary. It just has like a nice little flair to it.
Yes. I need to see if my program has reverb built in or not. I don't know.
You can also use like voice mod. I think has a option for do like the basics like that for free.
Hold on. I have the thing here. I just have to see if it. I'm sure if it is in here, it'll be.
Oh, you're from Chile. Naruhodo.
Wah.
Is reading easier for you than understanding spoken? Because I probably talk very fast.
Uh-oh.
Otherwise, maybe one of my kind mods would like to whisper to Pepino and give them the instructions that I said. But I don't really speak much Spanish though. Anymore.
Once upon a time, I did.
I don't speak fast. I've tried to slow down a lot because I do have a lot of, not a lot, but I have some viewers that English is like a second or third language. You're on break? God damn it. Gotta go get my smokes.
With a gallon of milk, right?
Yeah, oh, cut. I hope not the milk. And he'd never come back. And then you'd never get to be a sub daddy. I've heard you on VC. I have. Yeah. You don't speak Spanish? I used to. No, I mean, not a lot. I wasn't like fluent or anything, but I had classes. I speak two languages: English and bad English.
I used to I took Spanish for like 5 years in school, and I was really good at it, and then I never used it, so I don't remember any of it.
Yeah, that was the thing. It was like if I don't use it, then it is one of those things. You use it or lose it.
Mm-hmm. I agree. I used to be able to read Japanese, and I can't anymore.
Yeah, I realized I hadn't practiced in a long time, so I forgot more than half of that stuff.
Yeah. Can I say something in Spanish?
Hola, ¿cómo está? Muy bien.
Gracias. ¿Y tú?
Muy bien. I almost immediately went into French. Je m'appelle Kaiko. This.
My mother's a saint. I mean, yeah, she had to deal with you.
As a Futurama reference, my mother was a saint. Get out. You failed Spanish once? Oh, twice.
Ooh.
The third time was the charm. Yo quiero Taco Bell. I know that one.
Quiero Taco Bell.
Oh, hello. Welcome back. How are you today? Taquito Especial. See, we can all speak Spanish here.
¿Dónde está el baño? That's a good one to know.
Oh.
Where's the bathroom?
Eh. I also know chococon because that was one of my favorite words. I think it just means crash.
Typical Kaiko.
Rushy, can you make a flan? I don't even know what a flan is. I just know that they're really hard to make.
Flan.
Oh no, Fido can make a flan.
A flan.
A flan.
Crash into, someone in my chat says. Pigeon, do you speak Spanish?
You're good? I'm glad to hear it. I am very well. Not motion sick at all.
Woo, that's important.
It is.
I took my headset off and I was like,
hydration is important.
oh my god, it's so bright in my room.
My room
Very little
has it's bright, but it's like a yellow light, so it's less bright than the VR headset, surprisingly.
Yeah, that's fair. I read Spanish comics to keep practicing. That's a good way to do that.
Smart.
When I was trying to learn Swedish, I listened to Swedish radio.
Swedish.
I remember one of the few things I could actually understand was an ad about milk.
All right, well,
I don't remember it now. So my favorite Spanish word, I always liked derecho. Derecho day.
Rachel.
Derecho. I believe that's right. It's literally just like to the right.
Oh. Kaiko es mi streamer favorito en el mundo. He just said Kaiko has is his favorite Monday streamer. I think so. I think that's correct. No.
Nailed it.
Yep. Oh, Fido lays eggs, therefore good egg food. I got you. I understand, Fresh. I'm on the same page now. Film of Legend, welcome back. I did take the hydrate. Thank you.
The more, so I don't know Fido very well. The more I hear, the more concerned I am.
Yep. I tuned in the other day and he was wearing a bunny girl outfit, so that's something that happened.
Sounds like the kind of streamer that I would be mixing around with, not you.
Choreograph.
How I can dance here is pretty much how I dance in real life too.
Oh no.
That clip is still very true. That is how I dance.
Yeah,
go.
the brush you said, that was cute.
What? Yeah, exactly. That was my reaction.
You want to show me the
that,
thing
that
now?
Would be perfect
Okay, yeah.
to do. No, your talent is being so adorable. My chest pounds.
Oh,
when I
who
feel
Don't
your
ruin this,
voice
Biggs!
close into my ears.
Stop it! You're ruining it! It was a clip with Biggs' Meat Canyon voice. It's so uncomfortable. Biggs, you're ruining it! That was a clip. Me yelling at Biggs during karaoke.
Perfect. Ugh, gosh, dang. Can't stop yawning. It's because when I'm at work, I don't talk.
I was the same way when I worked because I didn't like anybody.
I try sleepy Iris. Yes, very sleepy Iris. The people I work with are all either old enough to be my mother or make extremely questionable life choices that I don't want to hear about.
Now I'm concerned.
I mean, like, I don't want to talk about it because it's just going to be like, it's going to sound nothing but rude, but like, it's the fact that it's like all of these like little things in one person that's like, bro, get your life together.
I gotcha, I understand.
Yeah. If you get promoted, are you gonna have to talk? Well, they're already treating me kind of like the supervisor, so I'm having to talk more and more, and it's irritating. I'm the like least senior person there. So they're coming to me with questions and I'm like, I don't know. I'm just gonna Google it. You have a computer. You Google it.
Work do be like that. Actually gonna make me blush. Gonna make me brush. Whatever you would like to do, Fido. Did you want to hop in the call? Is that how you want to do it, or do you want me to show it on stream? Is that something I can show?
Uh-oh.
Fido made something and wanted to get my reaction from it. I guess our reaction for it.
I turned down a promotion because of responsibility. Yeah.
Sometimes it's not worth the pay.
That is very fair.
KO, thank you so much for the lurk. I appreciate it. I should show it? Yeah, I can add you to the call, and then I guess just give me the link. Yeah, I can add people to the call. I know how to do this. Hang on. I got
it. Yeah, I don't think I'm friends with Fido to be able to add him.
How do I do this? Send a friend request. I already have friends. You know, I don't know how to add somebody to the call.
Oh no. Let's see here. It is If you look at the very top, there's like the person with a plus right next to the search bar. Oh no, my weakness, a dog.
Let's see. It went. At first, it said it was just to send you a friend request, but I believe we're already friends, so that was weird.
Yes.
All right, Fido.
Hello.
Hi.
We had to switch over.
That was weird. I didn't realize it was just immediately in the call. All right, if you want me to show it on stream, I will need a link.
Thank you for the
could
follow.
If I share my screen, could you pop it out and show it on your stream? Or because like I would send you the YouTube link, but it's gonna show a thumbnail and that might spoil it a little bit.
Oh, okay. I could probably do that. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
cool,
give me
cool.
1 second. I can do it for mine too.
Nice, nice.
Don't waste this moment. Oh God, why are so many people messaging me all of a sudden? Hold on. Hold on.
Yeah,
hold
Brushy,
on.
that does sound like a marriage proposal. Are you asking me to marry you?
Oh well.
Okay, and then I need to pop that out. Okay, and then I can do.
Can I hide our names at the bottom? How do
No.
you do that?
That's not it. All right, that's it. Cancel. Screen jump scare. Say you hear from David Attenborough that Fido is a classic specimen of femboy who plays perfect nuclear eggs. What?
I don't lay nuclear eggs or any eggs.
What? I'm so confused.
I'm too. I don't know why they say these things about me.
Let's do this, and then why didn't it come up? Oh, that's why. Hold on. Why isn't it working? Oh, geez. Vito Bandito does not lay eggs. He is not a fanboy.
That must
Okay,
be
we're
Mono.
gonna. Yes, and then
Mono's my lawyer.
Brush says stop
My
saying
legal
lies.
representation.
David Attenborough said it.
It wasn't David Attenborough. It's just Brushy.
Okay, we're gonna do.
What?
We're gonna do that, and then
I made something really small on my screen, and I don't know what it is because it's hidden. That's okay.
we're gonna do that. I'll just be slightly over it. There we go. David Attenborough has been slandered enough by you, Brushy.
What does
His
Lucky
own
Brushy
personal
this?
lawyer.
Fido lays
Okay.
eggs? I guess so, Juice.
No. No.
Oh no, Fido does not lay eggs. It's getting really confusing to keep up with Fido's lore, if I'm honest. Alright, Fido, let's see what you got.
All right. I hope let me know if the audio isn't working or something, but it should be good. All right. Ready?
Yes.
Can I toot your horn, Kaiko?
Fido, no! It doesn't work like that! It doesn't work like that. I have a brain. And it's also not hollow.
Yes.
What has happened to the rest of my body? This is concerning, Fido!
It's a dream sequence. It's a dream sequence.
Not a
I don't know.
God.
It's beautiful.
Oh, no. It just keeps going.
Shock just dropped in. I'm sorry, what?
My feet.
I love the titles.
Jesus.
Cacophone.
Yes, this is Kaikophone. I'm gonna put it on YouTube, and then I'm gonna make a 10-hour version.
10 hours.
10-hour
Jesus,
Kaikophone.
Vito. Oh my goodness. You have concerns? It doesn't work like that.
It works like that in my dreams.
Only in
The
your
the
dreams.
music in my heart. You can't stop
Subscribe.
A song is a banger. It was a really good song though.
So yes, Mono helped me with the editing on that.
Very well
we
done.
spent like all day yesterday doing that. And then the artist was B Taki, the one who did my my harpy.
Maruto.
It was a labor of love.
Outstanding.
A plus. A plus.
Well, thank you for letting me show you.
Of course.
I'm glad I could be a part of this magical moment.
Awesome. I gotta run though.
Okay.
But, you guys enjoy the rest of
Okay,
your
bye.
stream.
Nice to meet you.
Bye, Fido.
Nice to meet you too. Catch you guys later.
Bye bye.
Bye.
You just witnessed a serial killer in the making. I did appear to be dead and decapitated in that. Only mildly concerning, probably.
My viewers are probably like, what the?
Your securities
What is-
are jurisdiction allow you into Fido's dreams? I don't see why not.
Have to wipe the tears. That song is burned into my skull.
You weren't dead.
Understandably.
Just disembodied. I can't live without my head, Fido. It's a vital part of me being alive.
I'm sure that you could find a way.
He did, Brushy. In his dreams, murdered your newlywed demon waifu and played me like a saxophone.
Oh no.
The song was really good, though. I did like the music a lot.
Yes. Yeah, everyone, as I was trying to figure that out, they saw all of my other tabs and they see me looking at blanket yarn. They're like, what the, what?
You know what? That's... Yep, that's what I put up with. You're lucky you don't have horns.
It's true. All I've got is these ridiculous amount of bows. Have to stay comfy. Well, I'm not using it to make blankets. I'm making stuffed animals that are big and plushy.
Whoa, that's really cool. I can't make
I made
anything
a
like
bunch.
that.
Crocheting is pretty easy.
I made a line. It was a really, 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 really long line.
Hey, that's I hate making lines, so you're doing better than me in that aspect.
I didn't know how to turn it around, so I just kept going.
That's fair.
But it was funny. It was funny. What
Show
kind
off
of
the crochet?
yeah? What kind of stuff have you made?
Oh, I've made. You'll be back to chill sometime? Heck yeah. I'll be around. It's been harder to stream lately, but I will be around as much as I can.
You going to bed too, Mano? I hope you have a good night. And thanks for hanging out. Hey, there's
Let
my
me see if I
painting.
can find the pictures of my crochet. I recently completely flashed my drives, so I don't have the pictures. We could do this. And then let's see what else we've got. in here.
Also, Fido, if you're still there, I have one thing. You. The foot sock picture.
Yes. I'm trying to find the picture of the other plushies I made out of blanket yarn, but I'm struggling to find it. I can just show what I've done recently, though.
I must return the meme with a bandito basket tire that pumps an egg out at the end of every 4 bars. Sounds amazing. From what I know about Fido's lore, from everything I've seen, Iris, is that Fido is a non-femboy feet bandit that was run over and isekai'd by a truck, who is also part bird harpy that lays eggs and dresses in bunny girl outfits.
Okay.
Yes.
Well,
There you go.
it can't. I mean, it's not that bad, I guess. Okay, let's do
Everybody's
this.
got lore, right?
It's true.
No boy, no egg, M boy, no boy, M egg.
Okay, let's pull
Dyslexia
these.
strikes again. Dun, 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 dun.
My crochet things. Here, hold on. Zhoop. We'll do that.
Boys
Okay.
don't lay eggs. They could if they wanted to. Yeah, not with that
You just
attitude.
gotta try hard enough.
Yeah. I mean, you don't have to try because it already happens, right, Pito?
Yeah, exactly. Just pop a squat.
Egg.
I have an idea for a meme video, but I don't want to say it in case Vito is there.
Vito is there.
Okay, I won't tell you. I won't tell.
We'll discuss it later.
Yes, yes. So on my stream, I have a couple of the things I've crocheted. These ones are on my husband's desk at work. I have the hamburger and the tacosaurus. And then let's see. Here, I can stream it to Discord so you can see it.
I was gonna say I can go over to your Twitch, but that would be easier. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Hold on, I gotta scroll down to the right one. There we go. You can see my little dancing Miku again.
Hey. Wow. Those are so cute.
So those are those ones, and then so he brought in those the taco, and his coworker got super excited and wanted one. So I made I didn't open it. It was a purple one.
It's really cool.
This octopus is like 7 feet across.
Oh my goodness.
It was very heavy.
That's insanity. I love it.
I don't ever want to do it again.
Would put it on my head and wear it as a hat.
I did that. It hurt my head.
It does look
That's
like
how
it would be
heavy it
heavy,
was.
yeah.
Yeah. And then these were gifts to my nieces and nephews.
They're so cute.
Nieces and nephew. They actually match the pets that they have.
Aww.
Except for the snake. The snake was just for an infant. And apparently he carries that snake all over the place now.
It's adorable.
And then I'm working on a walrus right now.
I love it.
So I do a lot of crochet.
Amazing. Mm-mm-mm.
Mm-hmm.
They're really cool.
Sim Shock wanted me to show. There we go.
Appreciate it. Hey, Mr. Exit? Vinny, are you driving right now? Stop it.
No. No one would watch while driving.
Biggs lays eggs because he's goose. Biggs?
Where's Biggs? I need confirmation.
Bad Vinny. It is bad, Vinny. Don't drive and text. Especially don't drive and tell me you missed your exit. Are you there, Biggs? We have an important question to ask.
Biggs, I hope you're there.
It's necessary to know.
Yes.
Bum, 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 bum. Ba-na-na-na. Bum, bum, bum. I need to have a new room set up for when I have guests over.
I only have the one set up. I got this model and I took the desk out of the room.
I guess I could do that.
Because I like showing off my little skirt. And my little dance.
I suppose we could have stood on top of the desk too. That would have been something.
We could have been dancing dolls.
I could make us really small and blend us in with the plushies in the back.
That would be pretty funny. We could just stand on my bed.
I jump up and down.
Nope, my tracking does not like it when I do that. It just completely stops.
I don't actually have flipped. When Biggs goes up and down, his wings flap. It looks like he's getting ready to take off.
I know, I clipped that.
It's cute.
Make a doll of yourself. I actually have a doll of myself on the bed right there next to chat. I actually have a matching doll to the rest of Vise.
Wow.
I just, I'm not technically, well, I'm not a part of Vise because I'm too, I test that boundary way too much.
That's okay. People use our likenesses for a lot of stuff, even if they're not technically part of ESA. We have a lot of friends outside of.
Yes. Yes. Yeah, Antris. I am Aunt Iris. I am the fun aunt that
Yes.
doesn't allow you to drink wine.
Not until you finish your crack.
Better get that $8 crack. If you don't finish that $8 crack, no wine for you. Buys McDonald's and teaches you swears you can't tell your parents.
Yes.
Look, you can't tell Kaiko what happens in my streams, okay?
I'm usually there. Carlos, welcome back. How are you today?
Oh, I turned off my background music. Let's turn that back on. Even Kaiko writing down some of these swears.
Ant? She's a mammal of sorts.
Yes.
Hi,
I am a
honey.
Ah, thank you for the head pets.
Bongo cat. My bongo cat
A
is
ferret.
so great.
Correct. Iris is ferret.
I am ferret.
And owns a lemonade stand.
Yes. I need to get a lemonade stand.
The
to
real,
stand at.
honest American kind of lemonade. The correct kind of lemonade. It's not fizzy.
Fact.
In
I don't
fact,
sell
it's an
Sprite. I
angry
sell
face for
lemonade.
this. Real
Yeah.
lemonade. It's not carbonated.
Only real lemonade.
7-Up is not lemonade, Dom. You have such a potty face.
I don't really have an angry face, just a pouty one.
I mean, so OG Kaiko model has that kind of face. I can't move my mouth though when I'm angry.
I think I can.
Look around. Yeah, you can talk.
Yeah, it just looks a little weird. Probably my favorite thing to do is I was given a drunk.
Yeah,
expression.
show us your drunk face. I love it. It would be great if like one eyelid was a little bit more droopy than the other.
So in the preview for my model, for the gal's Fiverr page, she does have the eyes a little bit droopy.
Oh, I bet you could edit that in the expressions.
Probably. I just haven't.
It's amazing.
So I have to keep my eyes like linked because apparently one of my eyes is like naturally more closed than the other. So if I don't do that, I just look ridiculous.
Oh.
I don't like you can't even tell in real life, but tracking sure can tell.
Is it that,
It's
or is
really
it maybe your glasses that do it?
No, it's my eyes.
Oh, it is not. It's just your eyes.
I've tried it without glasses too. I have contacts, so I tried it and it didn't make a difference.
Not a hotel.
It was very disappointing.
That PP juice Dom is drinking. That is nightmare fuel. Don't say that again.
Ew. But I like doing my drunk face with the pout.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Or the shock.
It's like that point in the night when you've had so much to drink and you just want to be happy, but you have no idea what's going on.
So every time I drink.
Yes. Amazing. Why are these the eyes I just came back to? It's Iris' surprise drunk face. It's so good. Oh, my belly hurts.
I think
Oh, I like how it changes when you smile bigger. I'm crying. All of the emotion.
oh shit, fuck. No glasses? Yes. So I have a lose the glasses emote or redeem that takes my glasses off now.
Whoa. And then
So
you have to
that's-
take them off IRL too?
Yes, because IRL I have extremely bad vision.
It is quite comical. I do remember Surgeon Simulator. You had to nix the redeem because it was not going to happen without him.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
That looked like an obsessed girlfriend face. The one did, like the smiley face.
Hold on.
Yes, that. That is. Hang on, let me zoom in on this. Let's. Big Iris starts right now. Oh, I pinned it to my tail again. Dang it. Amazing. You will love me.
Check my Discord. Oh no. Hold up. Pause, please.
Oh god, Surgeon Simulator. That was a lot of fun.
It was fun.
At least it wasn't as bad as ETS. Yeah, no, Euro Truck. Do you have Euro Truck Simulator?
I do not.
If you're ever in the position to get it, highly recommend. And we can convoy.
Oh right, Discord. Let me get the link for it. Give me 1 second here.
That's what the
I
$8 crack
I
does
don't
to
have a
you.
thingy for it yet.
Kaiko, no! It'll be fine, Fruk. You just have to have 4 pages of timestamps then.
This is what Vinny says my my drunk face looks like. Hold on, I gotta show it. Here, let's
Saying to work your last one. Well, it won't be this week.
I don't know, Vinny, I think I'm cuter. You have to go, you have to finish daily. Till next stream, yes. I should probably get off anyway, so that's a good timing. If you would like to, we could try and get someone to raid.
Who is streaming? Unless Biggs and Moo, are you around? Did you guys want to play something? I think Biggs left. I only assumed this because I asked a question earlier with no response. At Twitch,
What
please
a
be
jerk.
muted. Music.
No clip channel. I can fix that like right now. If you give me a second.
You're playing American Truck Simulator right now? I do have that one too. I would like to play it eventually. Yeah,
Here, we'll
somebody
put
else
it in the
playing it.
lemonade stand. Clip this. There you go. Even cracked out, I'm still cuter. Exactly. See, Vinny gets it.
Zipso's streaming? Zipso is streaming. Pokemon Coliseum. You had a very important question? What's your very important question, Moo? And Aiko. Yeah, but I rated Aiko yesterday. Not that I wouldn't rate Aiko again, but I haven't rated Zipso yet. Moo's got something to say,
might be
y'all.
some backloaded clips from Surgeon Simulator. Oh no. Oh no.
Fru is very good at clipping stuff, so you might have more clips than you think.
Okay. Yeah, we can, if you send me the link, if you haven't already, we can dual raid somebody.
Do you feel is doing a collab with Neopets? And are you doing a Neopet stream? I don't know how that would work. But I can look into it. Yeah.
Man, I played Neopets so much as a kid.
I guess, yeah, we can just end here.
Otherwise, I have someone that's followed me for a while, that we could raid to.
Whoa.
They only have 1 viewer right now. And they're playing Stardew.
We can do that. Zipso at least got 4. I'll just go hang out with them later.
Okay, I will send you. There's that.
It's Neopets. When are you live again?
If I'm able, it depends on how things go on Saturday. Probably won't be till next week on Wednesday though.
I see.
As much as I want to stream more.
Let's see, tomorrow's Thursday?
Yes.
I'll probably be back tomorrow. I'll do something.
Okay.
Because it seems Moo and Biggs don't want to play games.
What a bunch of jokes.
Interested in Neopets. Also, I wonder what flavors G Fuel's gonna have of Neopet stuff.
Is Neopets making a comeback?
Yeah. I think Pekka from Hollow Life also is gonna be a Neopet.
What?
Yeah.
What? I played Neopets so much as a kid. In fact, that's how I learned how to code in HTML.
Whoa.
Once upon a time. HTML is nothing special. I promise you.
Hey, I mean,
can't code
listen,
anything else.
Listen. I learned how to code in Python. You literally type what you want it to do. It's not coding. Maybe just driving somewhere. I see. For family stuff, not a hotel. That's why it's not answering. I gotcha. Also, I didn't know Bix could drive. I mean, it's obvious. Like, you just assume that adults can, but since he walks everywhere, I guess I didn't realize. It's gonna be cherry pomegranate, raspberry lemonade, and electric blue slushy.
Electric blue.
Those sound really good. I will let you. I think tomorrow I'll just do probably just start with just chatting and then figure out what the heck we're gonna do with there.
Okay.
I think that's what I'll do.
If you're in my chat and haven't followed Kaiko, you should go do that now.
Same goes for my guys. If you don't follow Iris for some reason, please do so. You won't regret it. Plus,
Yeah.
Look how cute she is. See, look at that face.
I have the cutest face. That donkus. Thanks for the
Stonkus.
Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it.
Plus, sometimes she can be a ferret.
Yes.
And that's super cute. It's a redeem. See? Ferret. Big ferret.
Yes. Yeah, Antris. I am Aunt Iris. I am the fun ant that
Perfect. It's already a clip.
doesn't allow you to drink wine.
Not until you finish your crack. Just the crack one. It's already a clip.
Better get that $8 crack. If you don't finish that $8 crack, no wine for you.
Oh, perfect. All right. Follow her for the $8 crack off for 50% off. Let's go. And you can get it for $4. All right, I'll let you get to sleep because it's probably past your bedtime.
Late.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're gonna go see. His name is Davey. I believe he's a shark VTuber. He's playing Shark. He's playing Stardew Valley.
It's really fun, right, guys?
Yeah. But he's a good guy.
Cool. We'll go raid him. Here's my raid message. Damn. Like I said, I will be back tomorrow for at least a little short stream. I don't know how long it's gonna be. The same this.
I don't really have a raid message, but you could just post all of the bongo cats.
That's a good raid message, isn't he? Is it on the stream?
Yes.
You just stopped driving? What? I don't have anything else to do. And also, you shouldn't have been texting while driving, Vinny.
Vinny. Even I know better than that.
Q doesn't want to play Naraka with it. You didn't say so! You didn't say moo.
Oof.
That's an intense crying emoji too, man. Oh, you literally
they're
said
currently
twice?
on an ad break, so if we give them like 10 more seconds, we will join in on an ad.
Cruise control and you don't need to steer? Vinny, stop it.
Okay.
We're
They're
here.
out of ad break.
Hang on, I am still...
Okay, let's go.
Starship Troopers, we will have to do another one of those streams. But for now, I will have to say goodnight here. It's almost midnight anyway, so it's probably good to end it a little early for me. We don't need to know 3 a.m. stream again. I streamed for 10 hours yesterday, okay. Was it yesterday? Look, the days blur together, that's how long it was. I'll be back tomorrow. I'll see you guys tomorrow. I hope you have a really good night. Iris, thank you so much for inviting me to play and being patient with my tardiness because I waited until last minute to set everything up.
That's okay. We will see you next week.
I am out of drink, and that means we are out of time. I'm Kaiko. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you in the next stream. Bye-bye.
Bye.